Good morning, everyone. Myself Gopal Srivastav. I am your science teacher. Student, today I will discuss about your second chapter. That is the second chapter. That is the teeth and microbes. Student, I hope you will all maintain the exercise of chapter first. That is chapter first, that is the growing plants. And student, in previous classes I have already discussed about the diseases. Means what is diseases? Means not comfortable means it is condition in which some body parts are not functioning properly. So, student, diseases are two types: communicable diseases and non-communicable diseases. Communicable diseases I have already discussed. Non-communicable diseases I have already discussed in your previous classes. Some diseases are deficiency diseases, which are caused by the lack of a particular foodstuffs or nutrients in the diet. Okay, student, like the night blindness, beriberi, scurvy, anemia, osteoporosis, goiter. There are some deficiency diseases which are caused by the deficiency of vitamins and other micro elements. And some non-communicable diseases like cancer, diabetes, and diseases of the liver, stomach, blood are the caused by the bad habit of our daily activities like drinking, smoking, chewing of the tobaccos. These are the bad habits. And some other non-communicable diseases are like arthritis, gouts, are caused by the malfunctioning of the some body parts. Malfunctioning is not done the proper work. This is called malfunctioning. Today, student, I will discuss about the communicable diseases. So today is your topic. So what day today is? 21st July 2020. So open your science book and topic will be communicable diseases. Communicable DISEASES. Student, what is the definition of communicable diseases? Means diseases that are spread from one person to the another person is called communicable diseases. Is called communicable disease or contagious diseases. Contagious diseases are also called infectious diseases. Okay, also called common diseases, also called contagious diseases. Student, these diseases means communicable diseases are caused by the tiny organism. That is called pathogens. What is the tiny organism? Like virus, bacteria, fungi, protozoa. These are the teeny microorganisms that are the responsible for the spreading of the diseases from one person to the other persons. So this is also called germs. Pathogens are also called germs. What is the definition of pathogens or germs? The disease causing microorganism, means disease causing microorganisms. Diseases causing microorganisms are called pathogens. Okay, student. So we can categorize the pathogen in the four categories. Virus. Virus spread some diseases like smallpox, polio, common cold, chicken pox, and mumps, measles, and COVID-19. Student, COVID-19, which is spread by the virus called coronavirus. Okay, 19 means COVID-19 means this is discovered in the year 2019. COVID-19 by coronavirus. Okay, and there are some diseases which are caused by the bacteria like the tuberculosis, and student, some other diseases like typhoid, cholera, leprosy, and some other diseases like plague. These are caused by the bacteria. And fungi, athlete foot, skin disease, are caused by the fungi. And ringworm. What is the protozoal disease? Like malaria, malaria, dysentery, amoebic dysentery, AMOE, amoebic, DYSENTERY. Okay, student. So there are some tiny organism, microorganism, which are responsible for the disease, which are responsible for the spreading of disease from a infected person to the healthy person. Okay, so student, how it are entered in our body? So there are various ways. Student, by direct contact, by air, by food, by water, by using the clothes, by contaminated food and water, by the carriers, by the skin cut, through the skin cut, and so there are many ways by which diseases are spread by the different modes. So your next topic is the mode of transmission of communicable diseases. Mode of transmission of communicable diseases. Modes of transmission of communicable diseases. Student, number first, through air. Student, coughing and closing released by an infected person. When they are sneezing, coughing, some microorganisms are spread out by their droplets of water vapor in the breathing. When they breathe out, they have various germs are released by their mouth. When they are contact with the healthy person, they are also suffered from the diseases. Some common diseases are spread through air by common cold, whooping cough, and student influenza, diphtheria, tuberculosis. These types of diseases are spread by the air. So, when we coughing or sneezing, always we cover our mouth and nose with the handkerchief. So, we can prevent the spreading of diseases. So, it is necessary one should always cover his or her mouth and nose with a handkerchief while sneezing and coughing. And second, through contaminated food and water, through infected food and water. Student, sometimes food and water may be infected by the various vectors, bacteria, germs. When flies carries these germs to our food and water, our food and water gets contaminated. Student, the house flies are generally breed on the garbage and excreta of the human beings. So, student, when they are sit on the garbage, some germs are stuck to their body, and when they are sit on our food and water, they have free the germs which are stuck to their body, and they are free to our food, and they causes the infected the food. When they eat these types of food, then we can get it from the diseases. Such diseases by which we take the infected food and water, like typhoid, 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 cholera, jaundice. These are some common diseases which are caused by the taking infected food and water. So, to prevent these diseases, we should always cover our food and water. And also, when we drink water, we should always boil water and use the water purifier at your home. Okay, student? And through direct contact. Third is through direct contact. Student, direct contact, when we are live for a long period of time to the infected person, we are also infected by some diseases like leprosy, common cold. This is a wider diseases, common cold, tuberculosis, short form is TB, and chicken pox, measles, chicken pox, measles, 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 some common diseases which are spread when we use the infected clothes or utensils of the sick person. Okay, the germs may enter by his or her body through their clothes or through their utensils. So, student, always we protect by the using of the infected clothes, utensils, and handkerchiefs and towels and blankets. So don't use this. We should also wash these clothes in the Dettol or by the soap, so preventing further or spreading the diseases from one person to the another person. And the other method by which microorganisms spread the diseases from one person to the another person, that is the through insects bite. Through insects bite. Student, some bugs, flies, house flies, COCKROACH, cockroaches are responsible for the spreading of diseases. Mosquitoes. Mosquito. Student, when mosquitoes are suck the infected blood, means when anybody is suffering from malaria diseases, they suck their blood, and when they bite a healthy person, they pour their infected blood to the healthy person, and the healthy person also get infected from the malarial diseases. You know, a female Anopheles mosquito is responsible for the spreading of the malaria diseases. When mosquitoes sucks the blood, they have get the plasmodium, a protozoal worm, protozoa microorganism, which is responsible for the malarial diseases and spreading by the female Anopheles mosquito. Female Anopheles mosquito. Okay. And student, Kala azar, a fever which is spreaded by the bugs or the Aedes flies. Okay, student. So malaria, plague, yellow fever, Kala-azar, these types of diseases are spread from one person to the another person by the carriers. What is carriers? Means bugs, flies, house flies, cockroaches and mosquitoes. So student, there are some tips by which we can prevent the communicable diseases. Prevents the communicable diseases. Prevention of the last topics of this chapter is prevention of communicable diseases. There are some tips are given in your book by which we can follow to prevent the spreading of the communicable disease. Suppose water should not be stagnant on the puddles. Number 1, water should not be stagnant in puddles. That is means pits, small pits. Okay, around the home. Around the home. Drain should always, second, drain should always kept covered. Always use the boiled water when you are want to drinking. Use purifier water purifier at your home. And so student, the house should be disinfected regularly. So wash your floor with the disinfected liquid, and your room should be ventilated and airy. So by following these some tips, we can prevent the spreading of the communicable disease. And one more is the what is vaccine. Taking vaccine at the time of the birth of the child. Vaccine is a special types of substance which are given to the child for preventing the various diseases in the future, like the TB, polio, diphtheria, hepatitis. There are some diseases which can prevent it by giving the vaccine, because vaccine improves the immunity of that particular person. Okay student, so student, there are some tips are already given in your book. In last page number 24, prevention of communicable diseases, and they are the vaccine. So today student, I will no student, in next period I will completed your exercises. Okay student, so write down the today's homework. Homework, read about communicable diseases and modes of transmission of communicable diseases. Okay student, I hope you are all maintain your notebook chapter 1 and also maintain your test book. So today's, write down the today's homework, and thank you for cooperating your online classes. Thank you student, have a nice day. Okay student, thank you once again.